And hello, welcome. I'm over on the other side today. That's weird. That's weird looking at that. But yes, hello Ishi, thank you for the first. I wonder if I can mirror that, because that's bugging me. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's fine. But yes, welcome. Welcome. Hope you're doing well, Ishi. We got a fun wee one today. Wow, might be fun for me, no one else. This is an interactive movie. Hello, hello, Maya, thank you for the lurk. Shout out there for you. But yeah, we got, these are like old things, man. They make me feel old. Yes, I'm gonna need the shark. I'm gonna need the shark
We
today.
don't have to reload that often, so it works better.
They're very old.
Okay,
Like I
where
remember
did you
a
come
Shrek
from, my
one. I
friend?
never got to play this one, which is Star Trek Borg. Which I don't know what's gonna happen. I suppose we might as well just jump in. Turn that off. We'll make sure everything's working. But yeah, there was a Shrek one I used to play a lot. Where like it was like America's Got Talent sort of spin-off. It was really weird. But hey, we'll jump in, see what happens. Also make sure the everything works because OBS immediately crashed. Okay. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. So it's like a Borg invasion, or A is the Enterprise, one of my favorite ships. Good old Galaxy class. Honestly, they're pretty decent. Just Q, or is that I want to deal with Q and his Q bullshit.
O730 means O730, Cadet. Sit down. First, the captain
Get fucking roasted.
for not being here himself. As I'm sure you've
So
heard,
what are these chairs?
Starfleet is amassing an armada in Sector 001 to defend against the latest Borg incursion. We, or rather our ship, is on her way to join them. Starfleet has successfully defeated the Borg twice before, and we have every expectation of successfully stopping them now. However, given the probability of armed conflict, the captain has ordered that all non-essential personnel, including visiting Starfleet cadets, be transferred off the ship to a safer venue at the medical research facility on Marnus 3. Please
Good.
have your gear packed and be at Shuttle Bay 3.
I'll leave it all to you, boss.
Dismissed.
They're like an old Voyager set, maybe?
Cadet Furlong,
Ah, shit.
a moment, please. The captain has denied your request to stay on board, Cadet. I'm sorry. The massacre 10 years ago at Wolf 359 was a great tragedy for the Federation. I was only 1 year out of
It's
the
after
academy
Wolf
when it
359.
happened. A lot of my classmates died there. Now, each year I get older and they stay the same. I understand your need for justice. I'm sorry. Shuttle Bay 3 in 30 minutes.
Bugger. Yeah, for Wolf 359 in Star Trek was like just a massacre. It's kind of the first time in many years the Federation got its nose bloodied
What would your father say?
and curb stomped.
How old were you when your father was killed? 9, 10 years old? And you're still not over it? Perhaps I should introduce myself. I imagine you've heard of me, though. Q? It's short for Q. It was I, you know, who introduced Picard to the Borg, and it's because of me that 10 years ago the Borg came to Wolf 359 and found that fleet of ships and found your father and killed them all.
Dude's an ass.
0800 hours during the Battle of Wolf 359, the USS Righteous, such a noble name, Righteous, was hit by an unknown Borg weapons
Incy.
discharge and vaporized.
Oh.
Vaporized.
Space stuff? Yeah, we're doing space stuff,
Nothing to
Goof.
bury, nothing to mourn. The Borg took it all away from you in an instant.
Oh no!
I understand your desire
I'm
for
late!
justice.
I'm late for a very important date!
They don't, though.
I'm
do
waiting,
they?
I'm coming, I'm
But I
coming, I'm
do.
coming, I'm
Goof, you might
coming!
remember these, the old interactive movies you get in like
You want to
DVD
kill
specials and all that.
Borg. What's sentient? Yet still barbaric bipedal hominid wouldn't.
Yeah.
You can run away with the others like a scared trog, or you can come with me, cadet. The choice is yours.
Okay, looks like we got a choice here. We'll run away.
It looks like I misjudged you. You're only interested in saving your own skin, and to think I went to so much trouble to arrange it all.
I want to get assimilated.
Cadet,
Fuck
you're-
that.
Q. Intruder alert, Deck 6.
Don't even bother.
Yeah, so, Q. Q is basically like he's omnipotent. And, he's kind of a dick. That's kind of his whole shtick. He's like testing humanity and all sorts. So, I take it. I know, I have to watch the whole lot again. That's okay. It's surprisingly well acted.
USS Canali to USS Cheyenne. We are under attack by Borg forces. Repeat. Borg forces. We intercepted 2 Borg vessels heading on a direct course for Sector 001. Subspace signal is too weak. Unable to ruin Starfleet command. If you can read us, do not, repeat, do not send help. We last warned Starfleet
But how was your stream,
Borg have
Guth?
returned.
How did the rest of it go?
Borg have returned.
How did we nap before I started today, so... I kind of missed the end of it. With some, Suika. Nice, getting your high scores. Thinking of napping? Yeah. A nap is good. Be nice if we could go straight back to the choices. That's okay. Sorry, can I just... Yeah, see, what is with these chairs? You're in the future and you got cheap chairs. I don't like that.
0730 means 0730, Cadet. Sit down. First, the captain wanted me to convey his regrets for not
Ended
being here
with
himself.
Suika because of the
As I'm
raid
sure
and was
you've
exhausted.
heard,
Didn't want to run.
Starfleet is
Yeah, I feel
amassing
that.
an armada in Sector
You always go a wee bit
001
longer.
to defend against the latest Borg incursion.
It's always embarrassing when you go to raid out and someone raids in. It's always
Starfleet
fun.
has successfully defeated the Borg twice before, and we have every expectation of successfully stopping them now.
Successfully.
However, given the probability of armed conflict, the captain has ordered that all non-essential personnel, including visiting Starfleet cadets, be transferred off the ship to a safer venue at the medical research facility on Marnus 3. Please have your gear packed and be at Shuttle Bay 3 in 30 minutes. Dismissed.
See, I remember many years ago, there were stories like the early uniforms they made that were way too like there was like a size smaller or some shit, and they're really uncomfortable. Like all the actors complained about
The
it.
captain has denied your request.
Apparently,
to
almost
stay
ended in a
behind.
lawsuit to Gene
I'm
Roddenberry.
sorry. The massacre 10 years ago at Wolf 359 was a great tragedy for the Federation.
Yes, when you raid the person that's raiding you and you both swap
I was
channels, it's
only 1
super
year at the
awkward.
academy when it happened.
I haven't quite done that
A lot of
yet.
my classmates died there. Now,
Definitely had
I
someone
told
come
them
in
to stay the
raiding
same.
as I was raiding out.
I
That was
understand
fun.
your need for justice. I'm sorry. Shuttle Bay 3 in 30
But
minutes.
yes, there is an old Klingon proverb there. Vengeance is a dish served cold. I think that's it.
Temper, young man. What would your father say? How old were you when your father was killed? 9,
Just
10
play my
years old?
dinkum
You're still
sometime?
not over it?
Mm.
Perhaps I should
Well,
introduce
depending on how
myself.
long this
I
takes, we
imagine
might
you've
play
heard of
it.
me, though, Q.
Might play some
It's
dinkum.
short for Q. It was I, you know, who introduced
Ah,
Picard
yes,
to the
hello,
Borg,
Q.
and it's because of me that 10 years ago the Borg came to Wolf 359 and found that fleet of ships and found your father and killed them all. At 0800 hours during the Battle of Wolf 359, the USS Righteous, such a noble name, Righteous, was hit by an unknown Borg weapons discharge.
I
and
like Q. Yeah,
vaporized.
Q. He's a villain through and through, but he's just so likable.
No trace.
He's a
Nothing to
dick,
bury,
though.
Nothing to mourn. The Borg took it all away from you.
And the actor, oh god, I always forget his name. But he loves playing the character. And you can tell. He has so much fun with it.
I do. You want action. You want to avenge your father's death. You want to kill Borg. What's sentient? Yet still barbaric bipedal hominid wouldn't. You can run away with the others like a scared trog, or you can come with me, cadet. The choice is yours.
Is he really a villain though? Yes, he is a villain. Yes, I want that. Yeah, he is straight up a villain through and through.
Excellent choice, monsieur. Keep the phaser, you're going to need it. And take this too. Be careful now. Don't lose it.
Well, probably antagonist is a better word. Oh, here we go. Hey, ooh, it's an Excelsior class ship too.
Oh, 7:58, sir.
I know because I see the thing.
Where are my photon torpedoes?
Armed and ready, Captain.
Have a look. I can't see you.
Let's see if we can shake them up a little, Ensign.
Initiating Delta attack, sir.
I'm reading the small weakness in the shields.
Shields are holding fine, but power is down.
Think of the
10%.
power he contains. If he was a villain, he could snap his finger and the world would end. Yeah, and he does do that.
Why is it always the difficult species?
He does like to fuck with people. And that is... Yeah, he likes to fuck with people. And that's... The whole thing is it's basically he's like testing humanity.
Cleared that up.
Recognize this place? You should. You keep a picture of it on your wall. The bridge of the USS Righteous. Your father's ship.
The Tolstoy just took a major hit.
This is him, isn't it? Well, I can see the family resemblance.
I think she's pulling away.
Thank you.
The Kyushu's coming on strong. Melbourne and
Basically a
Saratoga
bored
have
child with God power. Basically, that's what they are.
Saratoga,
Well,
Melbourne. Recognize the name?
they literally have an episode where they do have a bored child with God power. Another Q. I think it was a Voyager episode.
Security, isolate the ops console now. That's right. 10 years ago, Wolf 359. Security.
To be honest, this is surprisingly well done.
He shouldn't be in security, but 4 hours ago, the real security officer, Lieutenant Sprint, was killed, and this first-year ensign had to take his place. And because of his inexperience, everybody on board, including your father, will be killed.
He adapted.
The
Oh,
phases
mind
are
you,
useless.
they could
Just
have it.
Isolate the panel now.
Yes, isolate the panel, my dude.
If Lieutenant
Do it.
Sprint were still alive, he might be able to save the ship. But he's been dead for 4 hours. No wonder they don't want him on the bridge. Come on, can't you move faster? Chief Medical Officer Dr. Thaddeus Quint. He actually tried to save Sprint's life, but as you can see, he failed, the old goat. Well, what'd you expect? He's a doctor, not a security officer. Still, if he had only had a little more creativity. But he didn't.
He's bypassed the security lockout.
Oh, what'd you think would happen?
Doctor, he's dead.
Shield mutation is shifting on its own. Shields are dropping.
Uh-oh. I need shields back up now.
Saying that though, every time I watch Star Trek, having Q on there is an absolute delight to watch. It doesn't get old.
Ooh, I like this guy.
Captain, there's a tight beam transmission going directly to the Borg cube.
computer is uploading data about emergency transporters.
Anyone near Jeffrey 6? We need manual power rerouted through the secondary couplings.
It's too late. The Borg cube is firing.
Evasive
Oh.
maneuvers.
That's it. Game over.
So, now that you've seen your father die, are you ready to avenge his death? Or would you like to try something different? How about a chance to prevent his death? Lieutenant Sprint was killed 4 hours before the righteous even got to Wolf 359. But if the good Dr. Quint had been able to save Sprint 4 hours before, then Sprint would have been able to save the righteous, and you would have grown up in the loving company of your father, and all for the want of a horseshoe nail. What say we give the old goat a second chance to save Sprint's life? You're not afraid of a little space-time continuum meddling, are you, Cadet? No.
Nah, I'm sweet with that.
Shall we?
As long as we keep it our little secret.
This is Lieutenant Sprint. Do you think he knows he's gonna die? I don't think so. Don't bother saying hello. Just makes saying goodbye that much harder.
Time, Mr. Furlong.
Oh, 400 hours, sir.
Is the cube within sensor range yet?
Coming up now, Captain.
Match speed, stay with it.
Setting a pursuit course.
Shields up.
Intruder alert.
Sprint, look out!
Here he is. Quick, shoot him. Everything just kind of stopped.
Come on, Sprint. Make a choice.
Scan it?
Excuse me, am I mistaken? But isn't there a Borg on the bridge trying to control the ship? What
I
are you
could
gonna
have
do?
scanned it.
Scan it to death?
Yes. It always works. I tried. And this is why you can never have me as a security officer. We'll shoot it. Effective.
Quint wasn't clever enough to think of it. Good thing I am.
The Borg cube is pulling ahead. It's ignoring us completely.
Match speed, keep us within close range.
Remember, Sprint should have died right here. Everything you do in his place from this moment on changes history. Invigorating, isn't it? Meddling with fate.
Lieutenant, are you all right?
Sprint? He's an ox. Nothing scares him.
And nothing hurts him, isn't that right, Lieutenant?
There are all kinds of pain,
No,
Lieutenant.
I'm
Don't
in
let the
immense
fact
pain
that
right
you're
now.
Rajani prevent
It's just
you
shot in the
from
face.
acknowledging the hurt.
Oh, please.
Captain, coded message coming in from Admiral Hansen. He's ordering us to proceed with all speed to rendezvous with the rest of the fleet at Wolf 359, requesting us not to engage the Borg. Until then, maintain radio silence until contacted.
Helm laying a course for Wolf 359. Pull ahead of the Borg cube and then match speed.
Aye, sir. ETA at current speed, 4 hours, 5 minutes.
Good.
Pause there. Shall address your thing there, Kuth. Can we really judge something good or evil when it's a god? How can we judge? How we comprehend our lives in a blink of an eye of their time? Ends just may justify the means. Yeah, and that's where it's. I don't think. Q isn't good or evil. He's just an antagonist who is supposedly there to test humanity. He just happens to be a douchebag. That's all.
You don't want them to
As you can see.
And Targus, get that thing off my bridge.
Yes,
I think the entire Q Continuum's kind of like this too. They're like kind of arrogant. They got all that power. And frankly, I think they're all kind of bored. Oh, fucking hell. There's always something here. Shoot her? Okay, well, she's dead anyway.
If I told you to jump into a Signian vortex, would you do it? You're a sentient being of sorts. Try using this. You know, all this space-time manipulation does take some
love
effort
this
on
look
my
on
part.
their faces.
It's not that easy. I'd appreciate it if you'd make a little
Oh,
effort
come on.
too.
You put me under pressure, okay? Let's be honest, it was justified.
Shields are falling. Borg cube is firing. Well, Well, I hope we're learning something from our little mistakes.
Okay, let's shoot the Borg cube.
Got control of tactical.
Grundle used phaser. It was super effective.
The Borg ship. Shields are dropping.
Uh-oh. There's a tight beam transmission going directly to the Borg cube. Computers uploading data about emergency transport.
The Borg are firing! We're gonna die! And it's your fault. Well, I hope we're learning something from
Can
our
I just
little
shoot the damn
mistakes.
panel? Think of humans, what would we do if we get in creative mode? Oh, I would be drawing giant dicks everywhere. Making giant dicks everywhere. Always do. And I think we got him.
I'm okay.
She does remember us shooting her.
Definitely dead this time.
Then get him definitely off my bridge this time. Mr. Sprigg,
And remember,
reconfigure
double
your
tap.
security console so you can control Tactical B. Then meet me down at the computer core. I want to secure this ship in case the Borg try and board us again.
So if I was
Good
a god,
shooting.
the moon would be a giant dick. Yes, it would.
Quick thinking, Quint. Good work.
Would have been
Quint.
varnished as
Nobody ever
well.
gives me any credit for anything I do.
That's because we don't like you, Quint.
I think we can all save our hostility for the Borg, where it will be better placed, don't you?
Let me ask you something, Baraka. Do you just spout these platitudes, or are you deluded enough to actually believe in them?
Come on, Quint. No matter how hard you try, you're not going to change my mind. I still like you.
Aww.
Just kiss me.
Imagine looking up into the sky and seeing a giant dick orbiting us. Well, honestly, how do we know the difference?
Your father.
Because if it was always like that, we just know there's a giant dick in the sky.
Knowing this may be your only chance to talk to him.
We shall
Talk about
worship it.
yourself, about the years since he died. I wouldn't if I were you. When he looks at you, all he sees is Lieutenant Sprint. I don't think he'd understand.
Hey, Sprint. What, are you having one of your Bajani trances?
Yes.
See?
Lieutenant
Kiss me.
Sprint, the console, please.
Okay. I did that. So good at this
Sprint,
game.
what's the first thing they teach you in systems tech? Make sure it ain't plugged in.
I never did systems
But I know
tech.
you don't feel pain the way humans do. Just be careful.
So I just go and touch the same one again. It's buffering. My internet's dying. Okay.
Security console, reconfigurable bridge panel. Though bridge stations traditionally follow a set pattern, this pattern is neither required by Federation protocol, nor is it hard designed into the bridge layout. All bridge consoles can be easily configured to control any of a number of bridge functions, allowing the captain, in consultation with his engineers, to design his bridge to his personal or species preference. To reconfigure a panel, an understanding of the function of the four main nodules is critical. Or you could end up dead. Nodule 1, the delimiter, carries a signal charge. It is always live, unless deactivated by engineering. Careful.
Why do I not unplug
the
it?
charge is painful. It won't kill you, but it'll hurt.
Because I'm not an engineer.
Nodule 2, the power nodule, is the source of power for all bridge stations. It is always live, unless deactivated by engineering.
Okay, so don't touch nodule 1 or 2.
This one won't hurt. It'll just make you very dead. Nodule 3, assignable nodule. This is one of the several nodules used to define console functions. In this example, the nodule defines the console as a security console only. To control tactical in addition to security, the nodule must be removed. Careful, though. It's hot, live, energized. Not enough juice to kill you, but enough to make you wish you were dead. To turn off the feed, remove. Nodule 4, the conduit. First. Then remove nodule 3. Replace nodule 4, et voila. Now you're cooking with replicators.
Okay, so remove that one. Why do I have so many mods, Grundle? I even forgot what some of them are supposed to be before I feel the same way. I've got plenty of mods like that. See, Kuth, I can do it. Yeah, see, I'm not an engineer, but I know things.
Yeah, but I'd still hurry if I were you. The captain definitely does not like
An engineer, but before I touch electronics, I make sure I'm not plugged in. Oh, come on. I think this level of engineering is beyond me. I'm security, me dumb grunt.
You know how to get to the core room, don't you?
I shoot laser beams. I don't know how to get to the core room.
Please key in destination code.
Destination code? That one.
Turbolift
Security doesn't have allowed in their workplace. Me, obviously. And have you seen what Wolf got up to? That dude is always getting his ass kicked.
Unable to interact verbally, and during ship emergencies, a Turbolift destination code can be manually relayed into the Turbolift computer via the interface. For a list of Turbolift destination codes, see the ship schematic.
Okay.
USS Righteous schematic.
The core. 150619. Okay. 50619. Yeah. Just I went the wrong way. I'm getting the hang of it. He's a Klingon. Being a pain in the ass was his job. Hey, what?
Thank you, my good man.
Sprint, we're waiting.
I believe you're wanted in the computer core control.
But I went to the computer core.
Oh, mercy.
I mean, time is unlimited. Maybe we could join you for a drink? Dude, come on. Come on, be a bro, man. Be a bro.
Why? Because I can.
Please key in destination code.
Dick.
Turbolift manual interface. USS.
Yeah, 150619. Ah, there we go. That's looking promising. Unless Q's round the corner with a...
You're not making very good use of your time.
Oh,
Please
come
key
on.
in destination code.
Turbolift manual. USS Righteous schematic.
150619.
You really need to learn to make better use of this equipment.
I didn't see a 9.
Oh, that's right.
No, it was on the side.
Difficulties of dealing with your limited humanoid mind. If it's not right in front of you, you don't notice it. I've given you a tool to see beyond.
Dude, I'm using the fucking tool.
Reality to a deeper level of knowledge and understanding.
Yeah, I think there's probably a time limit to it.
Ignore it. I should be hurt, but then again, I'm not the one who keeps getting killed.
Alone Q.
Please key in destination code.
Can we do it now? Oh, look at that. First try.
Hey, buddy, I guess I beat you down here.
Mr. Sprint, I am a very tolerant captain, except when it comes to punctuality.
I suggest you
Come on,
become
man,
more
I'll try my
familiar with
best.
this ship's layout so you don't keep us waiting again. Do I make myself clear?
Sorry, sir.
We were trying to route all of the ship's controls through the security systems as an extra precaution, but something kept rejecting all of our attempts to access the security programs. And that's when we
It's
found
one
this.
twice, maybe. I don't know. There's nothing to really say. You press the
But how did
button.
it get on the ship, and what is its purpose?
It goes
seems to be
ding.
tied in directly to the security systems, locking us out.
Question is, how do we remove it? Sprint, you're the security officer. What do you think?
Why not get an engineer? Wouldn't that be a good idea?
Standard technological implant. Borg in origin. Energy source unknown. Readings indicate potentially fatal levels of neuro-generated energy. Wah, wah. Danger. Warning. Leave it alone. Computer core console.
Okay.
One of 4 major control points throughout the Righteous for routing and controlling information relay paths. Controls all ship input-output ports and interfaces with the main computer core.
It's very helpful.
Standard Federation tricorder. Pretty good at input storage, retrieval, and analysis of information.
Just touch it and see what happens. Okay, I tried.
Oh, Sprint.
You're dead. 500 million gigawatts will do that to you.
He really likes to rub it in, doesn't he?
It's definitely tied into the security system. It's analyzing code. It seems to be going through some
Why
sort
couldn't
of
we have done this in the first
encryption
place?
sequence, like it's trying to rewrite. It's trying to crack the self-destruct key code.
Self-destruct program initiated.
What the hell? Computer abort self-destruct.
Self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Bridge, override all security systems.
I can't, Captain.
5 seconds.
I'm locked out.
So,
3.
with that imminent doom, who's down for some coffee later? How much that is. I even think that's one of like the old models they used to use. Okay, clearly that didn't work, so let's do this. 500 million gigawatts is enough to send you back to the future. I fucking wish. But I've got this nigh omnipotent arsehole here that keeps me doing shit. Okay, okay, it's good. Oh, for fuck's sake.
What the hell? Computer abort self-destruct.
Self-destruct in 10 seconds.
Bridge, override all security systems.
I can't, Captain.
5 seconds.
I'm locked out.
That's fine. It's fine, we'll just come back and do it again.
1.
Meddling with things you don't understand again? You know, I think I'm learning something here. Hubris. That's what I don't like about you people. Your ignorance of the working of the galaxy is unparalleled, and yet you continue to blunder ahead as if you knew what were going on. The Borg, on the other hand, really seem to know what they're about. If only they had more personality. In fact, if they had any personality, I might consider spending more time with them. But for now, don't touch what you don't understand.
How am I meant to deal with it? Okay, how about we just Anything else I can click on? No? Just
Mr.
look at
Sprint
it?
is right. Until we know more about Borg technology, I don't think we should make any attempts to interfere with the implant directly.
Captain, we were within transporter range for only 6.7 seconds. I don't see how the Borg transported to the bridge and implanted the circuit unless...
Unless there were two of them. If there is another Borg on this ship, he's found a way to screen against our usual senses. I'll get Tarkus to scan against anomalies. See what you can do to help.
Okay, so we just leave it alone. But destroy the thing itself? No, because we... The internet's dying again. Yeah, if we destroy the thing itself, then, you know.
Targus, enough. You've got this
Seems like, yes, but it's like when it seems to disable something, it's...
Falls off a Borg, then I want to know about it.
You're too cautious.
It seems just to initiate self-destruct anyway.
You know, if it weren't for me, you guys wouldn't have had any fun at the Academy.
If it weren't for me, you guys wouldn't have graduated from the Academy.
What?
Well, Lieutenant Furlong, Lieutenant Sprint, and Ensign Targus. Somehow that's not quite how I pictured it.
That's not your fault. Every time I see that thing, it reminds me of how much courage it must have taken for you just to be here. And of how much we both owe Sprint. Just don't let Sprint hear. His head's big enough already.
What exactly do you owe him? You'll spend the rest of your life a slave to technology.
I'm not a slave to it. In 6 months, a year at the most, I won't even need this.
In 3 hours, 4 at the most, we won't even be alive. Unless we're Borg.
Dr. Quinn is testing the boundaries of the humanoid ability to maintain affection for him, which he thinks he's not worthy of. So what he does is he tries to make everyone dislike him.
Well, he's very good at that.
Like this dude.
He's right about one.
He's very
Could
understanding.
end up as Borg, and I know the last thing I want to have happen to me is to be assimilated into the collective.
We won't let it happen.
Why would it be a self-destruct
Any of us
anyway?
better dead. Agreed?
Not be assimilated.
Even Quint.
Not even Quint deserves to be Borgified, but the Borg definitely deserve Quint.
We've got him. Somewhere in Jeffries Tube 6.
Sprint, Furlong. Take a couple of fully charged phasers, flush out the Borg, and neutralize them. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Just hit that pause button for a second. This wonderful view here. But yeah, I can think of a few reasons to have a self-destruct. Like, you know, if the ship was being boarded and potentially captured, just blow it up. Prevent it getting into enemy hands. As they're talking about assimilation, you know, don't want to be a Borg. Just blow the ship up. There's lots of reasons for it, and there are, I think there are some escape. Yeah, I think there are some escape pods. Just kill a few hundred people for the sake of one object. Well, the issue is the object is trying to hack into the self-destruct sequence. So anything we do to it just blows the ship up anyway. Problem is, if we all get into escape pods, then we're all just going to get captured by the Borg anyway, aren't we? Yeah, so unfortunately it's not really a win-win scenario, is it? It's a self-destruct. Well, Kuth, let's put it this way. We can't get off this ship at all. There's Borg drones everywhere. What are you going to do? And don't say fight them off. You barely fight one off without blowing the ship up. F10 Crumpets, give we talk, work with 7 of 9. I mean, we could try it. We could teach the Borg the value of love and friendship. Would be fun. I mean, I reckon the Borg Queen would be down for some relations.
Resonance traces.
She'd breathe on your skin.
But somebody should stay in case he went through and doubled back.
No one is. People who haven't watched Star Trek First Contact can have no idea what that is. Which also is a good movie, by the way, too.
You know, you may be head of security, but I do outrank you. Yeah, it's only by 3 weeks, but I think that would stand up in case of a court-martial.
Spider Queen still? Fuck off. No Spider Queens. In KS, our ship has blown up 3 times already. Oh, shit, what was I doing? That one?
Well, if you're not gonna play, sprint behind you!
Oh, fuck. You don't be a dick. That one.
I win.
So...
Watch your back.
That was the last we ever saw of that dude. Okay, so now what? Oh, come on, it's just a Borg drone. It's gonna walk slowly towards you. Just walk at a brisk pace. Be sweet. Be fair though, these things have been shoot.
You see, there is another Borg, and he's waiting in the corridor for whoever comes out first. Poor old Dad. I hope you don't feel guilty.
Damn, that was a quick assimilation.
Remember what you said. Better dead than Borg.
Yep, let's shoot him. Oh, for fuck's sake, really?
You see, the Borg are clever in their own monolithic way. They adjust 2 hits from any phaser, and they all know how to shield themselves against that frequency. You have to adjust along with them. You did say you wanted to kill Borg, didn't you? I like the irony of it. But aren't you forgetting someone or something?
Hey, buddy. What are you doing?
Rise and shine. Rise and shine. If it looks like a Borg, walks like a Borg.
Oh, now you're rubbing it in, asshole.
Like a Borg. Then it must be a Borg.
He's rubbing it in.
You're wondering what you're feeling? That's pain. No Borg is an island unto himself. Every Borg is part of the whole.
At least we're second of 4. Better than third. So you'd be first. I want to be first.
Telling you what to think, what to do. Welcome to the collective, cadet.
Down third of 4? What?
Time to go
Yeah.
assimilating.
Sucks.
Oh, Sprint, what have they done? They've adapted settings for phasers.
No. No, not him. Anyone but him. Anyone.
Is it dead?
I'm getting intermittent energy readings, but they're marginal. Maybe we should try removing some of the circuitry just to be sure.
I say leave.
Hey, so how you doing? Who's the monster hunter?
Could be some kind of autonomic response.
They're firing! Targets, more power to the shields! And get somebody up here to take over security.
Shield strength is down
God,
40%.
what a wanker.
50. They're draining shield
This-
power.
Nice going, Gadeb. Your indecision caused the collective to attack the ship. I'm starting to wonder about you. Maybe you're just not up to saving the universe.
Shield can't hold. The next hit could do it.
Evasive
And
maneuvers,
we
on
are
the other
dead.
hand, that's a great thing about being omnipotent. I can always give you another chance, as long as you don't bore me.
Shields are gone. They're firing.
My God,
and
we
by the
tried.
way, the game is rigged.
Well, fuck you too. And we'll go first.
Didn't you hear what I told you?
Pretty good. Got one of my friends to Vitalis. But it's 6.4 hours of time. Ooh, damn. What do you mean I can't go?
Didn't you hear what I told you? He cheats. You can't win.
Okay. Yeah, 6.5 hours. Yeah,
Didn't you hear what I told you? He
if you need to rest up. Need to rest up, please do so. Yeah, welcome in everyone. I am Grundle, dude on the internet, and we're doing some stuff. Yeah, well, that's what happens when we don't tubes. But yeah, we're playing an old
Didn't you hear what I told you? He cheats. You can't win.
Okay, so we just stuck in a loop now.
Didn't you hear what I told you? He cheats. You can't win.
That works. Do that. Just punch him in the face. So we're just gonna fight hand to hand. The acting, honestly, this is very good for Star Trek Ishi.
They've adapted to our phaser settings.
Okay, we'll take the gun. We'll set it. Okay, right, we got this. Also, question, why don't we have a phaser? We are security, right?
Good idea. Retuning the phaser to a higher EM band frequency. You're right, they probably already adapted to the old ones. Nice shot. What did you think I was gonna do, cheat?
Yes. We know you're gonna cheat. Yeah, when in doubt, just give good old sucker punch.
Let's go see what this circuit can tell us.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder if this is like one of the old models or if it's CG. I think it's one of the old models, but this has been
Not getting
upscaled.
anything useful from it. Maybe if we hooked it into the ship's computer and had
Oh,
it
that's a
analyze
great
it.
idea.
I'd like to know more about it first. Can't you interface your tricorder with it?
Maybe, but I don't think I'd get any more information. Sprint, what do you think?
Maybe I could scan it? With my magical scanning device.
Interface circuit, the central cybernetic element of all Borg.
Gonna nap? Enjoy it. I will, Kuth. Enjoy your nap.
Station labels and any information not
Thanks
yet
for coming along.
to the collective. If a circuit
Always
is
good to
removed,
talk track with
the
people.
Borg's self-destruct process is initiated and all remaining biological and cybernetic components are vaporized. Yuck. Messy. Borg, an extremely powerful cybernetically enhanced species of humanoids.
Okay, what can we do? Say we scan it first. Because every time we've tried to do something with this stuff, it just blows us up.
The tricorder's having trouble gaining access to the data. The circuit is designed with a pretty standard neural interface, though, like some of our medical implants. No, it just can't seem to... Well, I guess that's all we're gonna learn from this.
It's too bad. I bet there was some really important stuff on that Borg circuit. Maybe you should try something else.
It's too late to try something else, Quint. The circuit's already fried.
It's not too late if I say it's not too late.
Just stick it on her head then? Because she has the implant.
Good guess, Ensign. Logical, intuitive, decisive, but wrong. Try again.
We can. But I think we should see what happens if we plug it into the main computer first. We're all gonna die, let's be honest.
This one's free. Don't do it.
God, he's a jackass, and I love him. I love him so much.
What?
Yeah,
My implant?
it's a great idea.
I don't understand.
Ensign Targus's implant works along the same basic principles as the Borg circuit. She might be able to interface with it.
No! You can't possibly be suggesting that Ensign Targus be allowed
Yes.
to interface with the implant.
Nobody is suggesting anything of the kind.
In truth, Captain, interfacing with the implant would be somewhat like autoneural stimulation, an experience which Ensign Targus is quite familiar with.
Exactly the point, Captain. Ensign Targus's neural implant is designed to counteract the side effects of that kind of neural stimulation experience. This kind of neural input is...
Does anybody mind if I join in on this discussion? You're all talking about me as if I weren't here.
Ensign, the long-term effects of your recovery won't...
Counselor, the concept of long-term effects loses its meaning when the entire Federation is in danger of obliteration. I'm ready.
Does have a point. Needs
I
the
think
mini.
it would be best if the Ensign were immobilized during this.
Do it.
I bet she gets assimilated.
I could have, but I didn't.
I love him so much.
No. I want Sprint to do it.
Whatever you have to go through, Targus will be there for you.
Counselor, I've already been through hell and back. I don't think this could be any worse.
She's in agony. You've never had to deal with pain, have you, Sprint?
Shut up.
Assimilation! Technology! Channels! Subspace channels! The Borg implant taking over systems! Communication with collective! Jam systems!
The Borg implant is getting its orders from the Borg collective. How do we jam the signals, Targus?
Shields. Modulate
Shields.
mutations. 0.6525 of normal. Now!
Do it!
That technobabble going.
Modulating shield mutation.
To be fair, that's not even the worst of it.
Shields, Mr. Furlong. Almost there, sir.
They're firing!
Mr. Furlong! Got it.
They've stopped firing.
Shield settings must be in sync with the Borg scanners. They sense us as being part of the collective.
Alone! We are... resistance.
She's fine.
You will be assimilated!
The shield has cut off the Borg circuit from the Borg collective. We've got to disconnect it.
Kill me.
One more CC of neuroblock and she'll be a vegetable for life. Do you want to be responsible for turning Ensign Targus into a Bolian zucchini?
We just shoot her? Good old shot with the stun setting. How's everyone doing today? Enjoying the show? Yeah, I'm not sure how to approach this one. You don't really want it to be a vegetable. Not a good life. There needs to be a way to like turn that thing off. If this is gonna work. Let's reboot it.
No, I'm just not getting anything useful from it. Maybe if we hooked it into the ship's computer and had it analyzed.
I'd like to know more about it first. Can't you interface your tricorder?
See what happens.
Maybe, but I don't think I'd get any more information. Sprint, what do you think?
Okay, so we stick it on her head.
What? My implant.
I don't understand.
Ensign Targus's implant works along the same basic principles as the Borg circuit. She might be able to interface with it.
No! You can't possibly be suggesting that Ensign Targus be allowed to interface with the implant.
Nobody is suggesting anything of the kind. In truth, Captain, interfacing with the implant would be somewhat like autoneural stimulation, an experience which Ensign Targus is quite familiar with.
Exactly the point, Captain. Ensign Targus's neural implant is designed to counteract the side effects of that kind of neural stimulation experience. This kind of neural input is...
Does anybody mind if I join in on this discussion? You're all talking about me as if I weren't here.
Ensign, the long-term effects of your recovery won't...
Counselor, the concept of long-term effects loses its meaning when the entire Federation is in danger of obliteration. I'm ready.
I think it would be best if the Ensign were immobilized during this.
Do it.
You could have waited till I sat down.
I could have, but I didn't.
No. I want Sprint to do it.
Whatever you have to go through, Targus will be there for you.
Counselor, I've already been through hell and back. I don't think this could be any worse.
It's fine, Ishii. It's fine. This happens every day.
She's in agony. You've never had to deal with pain, have you, Sprint?
Shut up.
Assimilation! Technology! Channels! Subspace channels! The Borg implant taking over systems! Communication with collective! Jam systems!
The Borg implant is getting its orders from the Borg collective. How do we jam the signals, Targus?
Yeah, the tube's right in there.
Shields. Modulate mutations. 0.6525 of normal. Now!
Do it!
I'm gonna die.
Modulating shield mutation.
The Borg cube is scanning us.
What's happening with those shields, Mr. Furlong?
Almost there, sir.
They're firing! Mr. Furlong!
Got it.
They've stopped firing.
Shield settings must be in sync with the Borg scanners. They
Okay,
sense
it's
us as being
fine.
part of the collective.
She's fine.
Alone!
See,
We are resistances! You will be assimilated!
The shield has cut off the Borg circuit from the Borg collective. We've got to disconnect it.
Kill me.
One more CC of Neuroblock and she'll be a vegetable for life. Do you want to be responsible for turning Ensign Targus into a Bolian zucchini?
we could just try and remove it ourselves.
Are you sure you want to do this? You saw
Yes.
what he did to Furlong. But then again, you are Bajani. I'll give you a chance to think about it.
do it.
No. You're not dead. You're unconscious. In a Bajani pain trance. Interesting phenomena. I'm not sure what its evolutionary benefit was for the Bajani. Something like a Terran possum, perhaps. Oh, look. You're regaining consciousness.
Welcome back, Lieutenant.
I guess this means I owe you my life twice,
See?
huh, Spring?
I've never seen
See, I
anyone
knew
go
what I'm
into a
doing.
Bajani pain trance before. Interesting. You were clearly unconscious, yet your body managed to finish the task at hand. I suppose it's part of the survival mechanism. Quick thinking. Next time, they'll warn me.
I do love the
While you were out,
sarcasm.
we did a diagnostic on the computer systems. The Borg implant is continuing to rewrite code.
I'm sending an away team over to the Borg cube to see if they can find anything that'll help us disable
Wonder
the
who
implant.
gets to go
Targus
over
and I are going,
there.
but we could use a third. I don't know if we'll get out of there alive.
I won't order you to go, Lieutenant.
Oh, we few, we happy few, we band of Borg. They're turning this into some heroic escapade, trying to make it impossible to turn down. I'll go.
We don't need you, Quint. We need someone we can trust.
Just like old times, huh, buddy? Three
Fuck
against
yeah.
the world. Coming? Okay.
I have no choice.
Here's your phaser. Each of ours has been retuned to a different frequency.
Here, take this.
I don't think we need an emergency med kit. If things get that bad, we're probably dead.
There are many ways to die. Some of them are more painful than others. There's an emergency hypo spray programmable for neuro painkillers just in case. You do know how to use it, don't you?
We're coming alongside the Borg cube.
Good luck. Energize.
Can... No, that's good. Yeah. So ads are coming up, so we might take a wee break here. So yeah, if you need to stretch your legs, get a snack, all that stuff, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Be right back. let's how many chapters are there for this? Oh, I don't have too much longer to go. But yeah. We'll continue on and see what happens. What's going on? Also, I have to say, I do like the initial Borg aesthetic. They kind of got a bit over the top, but the original ones where they first introduced the Borg were kind of creepy in a way. There's just a creepy factor to it, which, you know, future iterations didn't really have. It kind of became an enemy of the week. Voyager. There's a reason people hate Voyager. Well, I don't think it was too bad, but Voyager was good. It had a lot of problems. And hey, friends.
What do we do?
Nothing. Yeah, let's do nothing. Because they shouldn't worry about us as long as we're not a threat.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
Dickhead. He's having way too much fun in his role as Q.
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
You remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need?
It is weird. You know, which this should be the, so we better scan it first. That would be a good start. That one?
Manual interface with Borg collective knowledge. Encryption codes needed
Yeah,
to
Picard would be on this shit, wouldn't he?
recognition levels.
This is Wolf 359. Okay. Hopeful. Let's just press a button and see what happens. Ah, shit. Fucked up.
They've adapted.
That's the trouble with Borg. You kill one, there's always another one to take its place. You're never gonna figure out how to interface until you learn how to think like a Borg. Kill them before they kill you. Strike first.
Yeah, okay, we just leave these guys alone.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
I don't even know how I'm gonna pull this one off. Just like, hey, buttons. Gcap doesn't really tell you anything, the scan.
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
You remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or
JP,
maybe it's a trick.
thank you for the
Somehow,
hydrate.
I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick.
I appreciate the head pads, I kinda need them.
You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need?
Okay, JP, which button should I press? We press that one last. Oh, fuck. Time limit.
They've adapted.
Let's think of the hydrate, JP.
That's the trouble with Borg. You kill one, there's always another one to take its place. You're never gonna figure out how to interface until you learn how to think like a Borg. Kill them before they kill you. Strike first.
Yeah, I tried.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
How you doing, JP? Do you remember these old interactive movies they used to do way back in the day? And can you believe it? We've only blown the ship up like 3 or 4 times. I'm so good as a chief security officer. Okay.
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
And remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need?
No, because I failed the past 3 times. Okay.
Borg technology.
So hello, Agent of Silence. How you doing?
Access into the Borg collective information. The console can be
Excuse me,
interfaced via a direct Borg link. You'll be learning more about that. Or standard manual manipulation. You know, pushing buttons, turning knobs, that sort of thing.
Okay. Even no. Just shoot it.
Manual interface with Borg collective knowledge. Encryption codes needed to bypass security and recognition levels.
Okay, let's just hit that one. Yeah, no.
They've adapted.
That's the trouble with Borg. You kill one, there's always another one to take its place. You're never gonna figure out how to interface until you learn how to think like a Borg. Kill them before they kill you. Strike first.
Okay, so let these guys past.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
And remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need?
Ah, damn it.
They've adapted.
Doesn't give you a lot of time to do it, does it?
That's the trouble with Borg. You kill one, there's always another one to take its place. You're never gonna figure out how to interface until you learn how to think like a Borg. Kill them before they kill you. Strike first.
Yeah, let's have a good look at them.
What are you looking at, Cadet?
I didn't expect puzzles, and it's probably a really simple solution too.
Pretty standard interface. Odd.
Why?
Well, most of the Borg we've seen have direct interface abilities. Why would they need something like this?
And remember, they've already totally assimilated one Starfleet officer. Maybe this is his influence.
Or maybe it's a trick.
Somehow, I don't think the Borg understand the concept of trick. Okay, security. You think you can bypass the Borg lockouts and get us the information we need?
Hey. Yeah, I got no fucking clue.
That must be it. Contact terminated with a simulation implant. That must be a Borg time sequence.
No, I think it's a code for accessing the implant. If we can find a way to interface safely with the implant, we can feed it this sequence and then order it to shut down.
If it's anything like this terminal, it's going to look for a
Okay.
Borg signature.
Did something.
Damn, if we still had that dead Borg circuit, we could use that to convince the implant we were Borg.
That's not a bad idea.
But the circuit was fried.
So we'll get another one. There's no shortage of Borg around here. Get that circuit.
Just shoot it. Okay, now the issue is, they see us as a threat, and we're probably going to be attacked.
Three to beam out directly to computer core control room.
You'll be back.
No, righteous.
And we're off. It's fine. Let's try not to blow up the ship like for the fourth time.
It's been overriding our system since you left, but we still don't know what it's doing.
It's rewriting all of our systems to make them compatible with Borg systems.
I thought our shield setting cut its subspace channel off from the collective.
It did, but it's following a pre-programmed set of instructions. We have to give it an abort order, but first we've got to convince it that we're Borg.
How do we do that?
We use this circuit as a buffer in the interface. It has an individual Borg designation. I remember from my experience with it, everything is filtered through that designation.
Baraka to Captain Anderbaugh.
How do they
What is it,
know?
Counselor?
Because their Borg's been destroyed. They're all like a hive mind. They know.
They're looking for us. I don't know how long we have before they find out that we're not actually part of their cube.
The interface looks pretty simple.
Sprint. Attach the circuit to the Borg implant.
No. Let me.
Maybe I should do it.
Yeah. He seems to know what's up, so we'll give it to her. Gonna be a bad idea.
Targus, you all right?
I'm fine.
Targus?
I'm sorry.
No. No!
Oh god damn it.
I'm warning you.
Targus, stop.
Don't you understand? It's not my fault. I had to. Baraka was right. It was too soon.
You're right. It's not your fault, but you don't have to. We can help.
You should have known. You were there with me. You should have known.
Struggle. Ah shit.
What's going on down there? Helm, take evasive action.
It's taken control of Helm.
I'm sorry.
It's not your fault. You were right.
We did. I have good judgment. Okay, what if we click on him? But why can't I do it myself? Couldn't that be an option? You be good judgment? Yeah, give it to the person who has the sensory highs and all that.
Recognize. Borg designee Alpha Cent Alpha of 4.
They're interfacing and exchanging protocols.
Try giving it a command.
Blow up the cube.
Unable to
That would
comply.
work.
Updating systems information.
It's trying to catch
Do
up
it.
on what it missed.
Unable to comply. Borg designee Alpha Cent Alpha of 4 is no longer a functioning unit.
Disengage that circuit now!
Information assimilated. Retuning shields.
Shield mutation is being altered. The implant has reestablished communication with the Borg Collective.
Bridge! Evasive maneuvers now!
The shields are dropping!
The only good Borg.
We needed a live one.
Damn it. 6330?
Contact terminated with a simulation implant. That must be a Borg time sequence.
No, I think it's a code for accessing the implant. If we can find a way to interface safely with the implant, we can feed it this sequence and then order it to shut down.
If it's anything like this terminal, it's going to look for a Borg signature. Damn, if we still had that dead Borg circuit, we could use that to convince the implant we were Borg.
That's not a bad idea.
But the circuit was fried.
So we'll get another one. There's no shortage of Borg around here. Get that circuit.
Get that one. Ooh, well, wait a sec. See what happens. Eddie Press pretty cool. Got to set up pick some other games. So, we're gonna play some Street Fighter KS. Good, cause I'm down. Down to go a few rounds. Yes. The medical kit.
There's got to be something we can use on the Borg that'll stun them without killing them.
Pass.
Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me?
Okay, well, we'll do nothing to him.
You'll be back. Maybe more than once.
What were you waiting for?
Hey, this week? Ah, god damn it.
Sprint! We gotta move out. Let's sprint! Too late for sprint, come on.
We joined. Very intimate moment. Ooh, 61330. Remember that.
Sector 6G. 2 life forms. Assimilation of Borg. To destroy.
I guess we're searching for our friends.
Now you know how to disarm the implant. If only you weren't a slave to the collective, you could go back to the righteous and save them.
Now imagine if, Okay, now we don't touch him.
Do you think you're fast enough? Do you really think that's going to work on me?
So we let him go forward, then we get the second one. So I know this will be a trap.
Maybe more than once.
What's the clue?
What were you waiting for?
Okay, so if we get him...
Right setting, wrong place.
Oh.
Sprint, what have you done?
He sent himself into a Bajani pain trance.
I could get him on the side of the neck.
Oh,
Fucking
smart
beautiful.
move. Sending yourself into a Bajani trance before you get Borgified. I only hope you're in time to stop them before they Borgify your friends.
It'll be fine. Okay.
Wait! Wait, I think it's him. It's still Sprint.
All right, we'd better get out of here before it's crawling with Borg.
Well, that's one way to deal with the problem.
3 to beam directly to computer core. Now.
Wait, no!
No, it's all right.
The Borg implant's programming is shutting down, Captain. We have complete control again, sir.
Captain, I have a message from Admiral Hansen. We are engaging the Borg. The Righteous is ordered to remain outside the battle until all first and second line defenses are exhausted. At your discretion. That was all.
Who can we get deborgified now? That'd be nice.
And so it begins. You mean there's nothing
The
we can do?
battle begins.
Not until we're called into action by either the Admiral or the Borg. They also serve who sit and wait, Lieutenant. Let's get a battle ready.
That was a very weird solution.
Ugh, I just hate sitting here doing nothing.
So I wonder how this is going to affect the last part.
Worried that the battle will be lost without us.
You overestimate your importance to the situation, Ensign. The battle is already lost.
Keep your cynicism to yourself, Quint.
I'm just telling the truth.
I'm afraid he may be right. Things aren't going very well.
Oh, not you too, Lieutenant.
It's important to have a positive outlook, even in the bleakest of situations.
It doesn't get much bleaker than this.
What?
Nothing. I was just thinking about Kalen.
Kalen?
My son.
What were you thinking?
That little glance he gives.
I think by now all my friends are tired of hearing me brag about Kalen. I'm sure they don't want to hear anymore.
That's us.
That's Sprint.
That's us.
You don't want to hear Furlong talking about his whiny brat now, do you?
Yes, we do.
I don't know what you're staring at, but I don't like it. Just be careful where you point.
Bleakness? Hell yeah. I do like my bleakness.
Go ahead.
I guess I was just wondering what was going to happen to him. He's only 8. No, wait. He's 9. Growing up without his dad, that's going to be rough.
He'll be all right.
How do you know?
I know, and so do you.
I suppose I do. His mother's a strong
If
woman.
we're a
She'll see
point,
to that. It's just...
no, I'll point wherever the hell I please.
I won't get to see him grow up.
I will happily point to the omnipotent being that could literally wipe me out with a single thought.
Maybe a poet,
It's just my way, you know?
a painter, an historian.
A Starfleet officer.
There's so much we're both gonna miss.
And so much you would be able to tell him. Isn't that right, Cadet?
Why do you keep doing that? What are you trying to prove? He's trying to prove that people actually like him.
Oh, spare me the psychology, Counselor. You don't have the tools to analyze me.
Your problem is very straightforward, Doctor. You
Such a
desperately
diva.
want to be liked.
If I wanted to be liked, all I'd have to do is snap my fingers, and I'd be liked. I'm an omnipotent being masquerading as Dr. Quint. Whatever I want to happen, happens.
Interesting fantasy. All right, let's play that through. Then why don't you?
Why don't I what?
Make everyone like you.
Because I don't want to.
No, because you want them to like you of their own free will. And phenomenologically speaking, you can't force them to do something of their own free will.
Sophistry, Baraka.
Truth, Quint. Let me give you some free advice. If you want to be liked, try making yourself likable.
Ah!
Subspace
Here we
message,
go.
sir. No audio.
Read it, Ensign.
Orders from Admiral Hansen deploying third wave at
Station
Joplin
boys,
Ridge.
let's go.
Battle stations. Take us in, Targus. Maximum power to the shields. Split fire phases. Keep the frequency changing and get those torpedoes online. Time.
0758, sir.
Keep those phases firing. And where are my photon torpedoes?
Armed and ready, sir.
Let's see if we can shake them up a little, Ensign.
Start
Yes, sir.
shooting.
Initiating Delta attack.
I'm reading a small weakness in the shields.
Delta
Shields
attack.
holding 5, but power is down 10%. Weapons having no
See,
effect.
that's better than the Alpha attack because it's Delta.
Here we are again, back at the beginning. But this time, you are security instead of that little mouse of an ensign.
The Tolstoy just took a major hit.
Are you going to be able to save him or not?
I think she's pulling away. The Kyushu's coming on strong. Saratoga and Melbourne have lost power.
Tolstoy,
Our torpedoes.
Kyushu, Saratoga, Melbourne, all ships that were lost at Wolf 359. Will they be adding Righteous to the list?
Yeah, I think it was something like 40 odd ships.
Security, isolate the ops console.
At 0800 hours, during the Battle of Wolf 359, the USS Righteous was hit by a Borg weapons discharge and vaporized. It's in your hands.
Security!
See, because we're a Borg, we're on equal footing in terms of strength, so we could just punch him in the face. That one? Did something.
Shield mutation is being altered. Shields are dropping.
The Borg cube is firing.
To have come so far.
Oh, wait, it was an
and then to
override
lose.
code. What was it?
All this work and the outcome is the same. The Righteous is
61
vaporized.
330?
Everyone is dead, and why? That Borg
Just
wasn't all that smart,
16330.
It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance. It's not that
Thank
I
you, sir.
care. I just want to see how it turns out.
I seriously want to do a Cisco on this dude. So what was it? 16330? Is that it? No, he's got pretty eyes. Eye. All dead and shit.
Shield mutation is being altered.
Ah,
Shields are
bugger.
dropping.
Okay, so it might have been 61339. 0. Yeah, we'll try that one next.
To have come come so far and then to lose? All this work and the outcome is the same. The righteous is vaporized, everyone is dead, and why? That Borg wasn't all that smart, you know. It would have been a simple matter to overpower him. You were so close. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to give you another chance. It's not that I care. I just want to see how it turns out.
See, that wing makes you want to punch him in the face. Okay, so... X1330. Okay, sweet. Got it.
Shield mutation is modulating.
Destroy vessel. Is he overriding us? No.
The Borg cube is pulling away, sir. It's ignoring us completely as if we weren't here.
It thinks we've been vaporized. For a minute there, I thought we would be.
Where is it headed, Ensign?
Direct course for Sector 001, sir.
I wonder what chance the Starfleet forces have of stopping the Borg at Earth.
Actually, they will succeed. The Enterprise, utilizing the emergency transporters on the shuttlecraft, will recapture their Borgified Picard and stop the Borg incursion just in the nick of time.
And how do you know that, Quint?
I told you already. I'm an omnipotent being.
Why, thank you.
Who are you? And what happened to Dr. Quint and Lieutenant Sprint? And what have you done to my crew?
I'm afraid the lieutenant died about 4 hours ago. Not my doing. He was supposed to die. Just as all of you, I'm afraid, are supposed to be vaporized here at Wolf 359. That's how it's written in the history
So we just breaking the...
History. Are you telling us you're from the future?
Okay, just breaking all the rules now, sweet.
I am, well, as I said, I exist outside the confines of the space-time continuum. That is if I want to. My little friend here wanted a chance to come back and save this ship from destruction, and to my great surprise, he succeeded.
So you were just pretending to be Sprint. Why? Who are you?
And he realizes...
Please. I'm trying to figure this out. As I said, I didn't expect Cadet Kalen to succeed here, and now that he has, I'm in kind of a bind.
I don't,
Of course. According to history, we disappeared from Wolf 359 at exactly 0800 hours. If we stay here alive, it corrupts the timeline. Our future, but Kalen's past.
What are you going to do?
Well, the easy thing would be to just obliterate you all, but then that wouldn't be fair now, would it? On the other hand, I do want to protect the timeline.
Just erase all their memories. Be easy.
Are we dead?
I don't think so.
Where are we, Lieutenant?
We are still at Wolf 359, sir. The real question is, when are we? According to the navigational charts, correcting for time, we have jumped ahead more than 10 years.
It's clever. I don't understand. We disappeared from Wolf 359 exactly when history says we did. Timeline is unaffected and we're still alive. Thanks to you, Cadet. If you hadn't come back to get us, we'd be dust.
Captain, what about Quint?
Oops, I almost forgot.
Where am I? What's going on? Wait, I don't think I want to know.
Captain, I'm picking up a vessel 34 Mark 216, heading on a course for Earth. It's the Borg.
What are your orders, sir?
We're a Starfleet ship in Federation space. We may be 10 years behind the times, but I bet we know a thing or two more about the Borg than anyone else in this time. Lay in a pursuit course.
Will this be the Battle of Sector 001?
I think I'm going to enjoy getting
First
to know
Contact.
you,
Great movie, by the way.
Cadet Furlong.
Course laid in, sir.
So this is like a 10-year-old ship at this point? Or like 10 years out of date at least? Is that a good idea? Yeah, that's definitely a model they've used. Just the way it turned. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Got credits. Yeah, that was... It was just really cool. I like that. I don't think there's much more else I can say. Nice sweet little add-on story. I thought it would take a wee bit longer, but I got a bit of time if we want to do something else for a bit. It was surprisingly well acted, because normally these things in, well, Star Trek tends to not have the best actors. Well, that aren't like Shakespearean actors either, like the Shakespeare and shit is great. No, like it was pretty well acted, the special effects were decent. It's not something you often see with these little wee video things. Take over to the ship for a bit.